Friends, have you ever wondered why India and Russia treat the BrahMos missile like a geopolitical nuclear secret, even though it's not a nuclear weapon? Because the real danger of BrahMos isn't just its speed or firepower, the real danger is what it does to the balance of power. And today, that balance just shifted, sending shockwaves from Turkey to Europe. Let's rewind for a moment. There was a time when Russia itself stopped India from exporting BrahMos to a third country. Back then, Moscow held the red card. But today, the roles have completely reversed. This time, Russia wanted to move forward, and India said no. And the reason? The potential buyer was Turkey. So what makes BrahMos so special that even allies start drawing red lines? BrahMos is not a regular missile. It's a supersonic cruise missile that flies at nearly 3 times the speed of sound, hugging the surface, dodging radar, and giving the enemy almost zero reaction time. No warning, no second chance. On the battlefield, BrahMos is like hitting a 6 on the last ball of a World Cup final. Game over, instantly. That's why earlier in the Ukraine war, Ukraine tried hard to get BrahMos, and Russia shut that door immediately. Because if Ukraine had BrahMos, the entire war map could have changed overnight. One missile, one decision, a different war. Now fast forward to today. According to Russian media reports, Turkey showed serious interest in BrahMos. Why? Because Turkey wants regional military dominance over Greece, Cyprus, and even Israel. It wants a weapon that can break enemy strategy before the first response. Turkey believed it had leverage. After all, Turkey and Russia already share deep defense ties. The S-400 deal proved that to the world. President Erdogan likely assumed that his personal chemistry with Vladimir Putin would be enough to convince India. That assumption turned out to be a massive miscalculation. The moment India caught wind of the talks, New Delhi vetoed the deal without hesitation. India's message was crystal clear. Friendship is important, but national security comes first. And here's the deeper reason why India drew the line. The real threat isn't just Turkey. Turkey openly supports Pakistan. It takes an anti-India stance on Kashmir. And it actively tries to corner India on international platforms. Now imagine this. BrahMos technology reaches Turkey. From Turkey, it leaks to Pakistan. And from Pakistan, it reaches China. And China? The world knows China is a master of reverse engineering. Even a glimpse of BrahMos technology could allow Beijing to replicate it and turn the same weapon against India and even Russia. A system that took decades to build could become a future nightmare. That is why India sent an unmistakable signal to Moscow. S-400 systems? No problem. Strategic partnerships? Absolutely. But BrahMos is the backbone of India's deterrence. There will be no compromise. India also made one more thing clear. BrahMos will only be exported to trusted nations, nations that do not stand against India. This wasn't just a weapons decision. This was a geopolitical power move. And it proves one thing loud and clear. India is no longer just a buyer in the global arms market. India is now a gatekeeper of strategic power. And when India says no, the world listens.